Today we gonna solve an example on real number sequence. Okay, so let's start. What is the example? Example is a sequence un is defined by un plus 2 is equal to half of un plus 1 plus un for all n greater equal to 1 and 0 less than u1 less than u2. Proved, we have to prove that the sequence un converges to u1 plus 2u2 by 3. This is a very important question in text of the real number sequence. So let's start the solution. First, we have u1 less than u2, that is u2 minus u1 is greater than 0. So u2 minus u1 is greater than 0. And next, u3 minus u2 is equal to, we can, what is the value of the u3? U3 value is the value of u3 is half un plus 1, means that if we have un plus 2 is equal to half of un plus 1 plus un, where n greater equal to 1. If we put n is equal to 1 in this relation, then we have u3 is equal to half u2 plus u1. So in this way we can have u4 also, u3 plus u2, u5 u4 plus u3 and so on. So from u3, putting the value of u3, that is equal to u2 plus u1 minus u2. We have half u1 minus u2, that is equal to minus half, taking minus out, so minus half into u2 minus u1. Again u4 minus u3 is equal to half of u3 plus u2 minus u3, that is equal to half of u2 minus u3, that is equal to minus half square u2 minus u1. Similarly, if we are going like this, we will get un minus 1 is equal to, there is since there is 3 and so the power of minus half is 2. So since there is un minus 1, so the power of minus half will be 1 less than n minus 1, that is n minus 2. So we have this, adding left hand side and right hand side, we will get un minus minus u1, u2 minus u1 plus minus half u2 minus u1 plus minus half square u2 minus u1 plus minus half n to the power n minus 2 u2 minus u1. We will get this by adding left hand side and right hand side. So we can write un minus u1 is equal to u2 minus u1 into 1 plus minus half square and so on up to minus half to the power n minus 2. We will get, since this is a geometric progression and the sum of this geometric progression is 1 minus r to the power n minus 1 by the 1 minus r. R is the common divisor, the general divisor, r and n is the number of term. So here r is minus half and n is n minus 1 there, since there is n minus 1 term. So 1 minus r to n minus 1 by 1 minus of half, that is u2 minus u1. Denominator will be 3 by 2, so that will be 2 by 3, 1 minus half to the power n minus 1. Taking limit both sides, we will get taking limit we will get limit un minus u1 is equal to 2 by 3 into u2 minus u1, since the limit minus half to the power n minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so implies limit un is equal to 2 by 3 u2 minus u1 plus u1. After solving this, we will get u1 plus 2u2 by 3. This is the required limit, or we can say the sequence un is converges to u1 plus 2u2 by 3. Okay, if you have any question, ask me in the comment section. So let's start the next one, that is a theorem. What is the theorem? The theorem is a monotonic increasing sequence. Theorem, a monotonic increasing sequence if bounded above is convergent and it converges to the least upper bound a monotonic increasing sequence which is bounded above is convergent and converges to the least upper bound. Okay, so in this context, what is monotonic increasing sequence? A sequence is said to be monotonic increasing if n lesser equal to fn plus 1 for all n belongs to capital N, then it is said to be the monotonic increasing sequence. And what is strictly monotonic increasing sequence? If fn is less than fn plus 1 for all n belongs to capital N, then it is called the strictly monotonic increasing sequence. If fn lesser equal to fn plus 1 for all m greater equal to m, there will be another natural number m after when n the value of n is greater or equal to m, and the sequence maintains satisfy this relation. Okay, then we will call that the sequence fn is to be the ultimately monotonic increasing sequence, the ultimately monotonic increasing sequence. So let's start the proof. Let fn be a monotonic increasing sequence which is bounded above and let capital M be its least upper bound and capital M be its least upper bound. So we have to prove that the sequence fn is sequence fn is convergent and it is converges to capital M. Since m is the least upper bound of fn, then we can write from the definition of the least upper bound that number 1, fn lesser equal to m capital M for all m belongs to capital N. Since capital M is the least upper bound, so first of all it have to be the upper bound. So this is the definition of an upper bound. Okay, if a number is said to be the upper bound of an sequence fn if the number satisfies this relation or this condition, that is fn lesser equal to m for all n belongs to capital N, that is the all the members of the sequence will be less than or equal to the number. Okay, number 2 is for a positive pre-assigned epsilon, for epsilon, that is for epsilon greater than 0, there exists a natural number k belongs to capital N, that is k is a natural number such that if k is greater than m capital M minus epsilon. Since fn is mi, that is monotonic increasing sequence, mi sequence, that is monotonic increasing sequence. So we have fk lesser equal to fk plus 1, lesser equal to fk plus 2, and lesser equal to so on. All are lesser equal to capital N, since m is the least upper bound, and we have from the condition 2 that fk is greater than m minus epsilon. So when the value of n is greater equal to k, the sequence will satisfy the relation m minus epsilon is less than fn lesser equal to m for all n greater equal to k. We can write this from the above relation, or m minus epsilon less than fn less than m plus epsilon, since m plus epsilon is greater than capital M for all n greater equal to k. So from the definition of the limit of a sequence, we can say that limit fn is equal to m. This completes the proof, because this will show that fn is convergent, since it has a limit which is equal to m. So we prove that fn, the sequence fn is convergent and converges to m, which is the least upper bound of that sequence. Thank you. If you have any question or any doubt, ask me in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.